week 8 of the fantasy baseball season, and here's a few pitchers falling down fast this week. The first guy is Blake Snell of the San Diego Padres. So I've spoken about Snell a few times this season, and also this week is a buy low candidate at the pitching position. So far this season, 44 innings, 1-1 record, 39 hits, 22 earned runs, 7 homers, 28 walks, 67 strikeouts, a 4.5 ERA, a 1.52 WHIP, and only one quality start the whole season here. And Snell the last couple weeks, 9 2/3, 10 hits, 0-1 record, 6 earned runs, 2 homers, 4 walks, and 18 Ks, 5.59 ERA, a 1.45 WHIP, and a quality start. So it's been a tough season for Snell. And many people coming into the season, like I mentioned in other videos, thought he'd be the best trade acquisition here for this Padre team. But Joe Musgrove and Yu Darvish have outplayed him so far this season. And right here, Snell, we got to see him bounce back and get things going. But right now, each and every week, it's getting worse for him. And he's been getting hit hard, even though I still like him when it's all said and done for this season to be a candidate and a good pitcher for your fantasy teams. But May 12th at the Rockies, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, no decision, 1 homer, 3 walks, 7 Ks, 4.50 ERA, and a 2 WHIP. May 18th versus the Rockies again, 6 innings, no decision, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts, a 1.50 ERA, and a 1 WHIP and a quality start. And then May 24th in Milwaukee, 3 2/3, got the loss, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers given up, 3 walks, 7 Ks, a 12.27 ERA, and a 2.18 WHIP. So right there, those are not good numbers at all. Snell's got to bounce back, and his next chance is tomorrow at Houston, and we'll see what he can do versus a pretty formidable lineup and a team that's been surprising a little and hitting this season. The next pitcher on the form this week is Nick Pavetta, the Boston Red Sox. And Pavetta, a couple weeks ago, I said to sell him high. And right now, he's coming back down to earth with the Philadelphia Phillies. He was a former top prospect, but he just wasn't getting the job done, really. And this season, his numbers are still great here for Pavetta. 53 2/3, 6-0 record, 42 hits, 23 earned runs, 4 homers, 26 walks, which is a little troubling, 59 strikeouts, a 3.86 ERA, and a 1.27 WHIP with 3 quality starts. But the last couple weeks here for him, 17 innings, 1-0 record, 18 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 homers, 4 walks, 24 Ks, 5.29 ERA, and a 1.29 WHIP with a quality start. So Nick Pavetta, it's been a struggle for him the last couple weeks here, but he's still got the undefeated record. And this Boston team, they've been scoring a lot of runs for him this season, but right now he's been falling over the last couple weeks here, and he's pitched mediocre to poor. So the last few outings for Pavetta, May 14th versus the Angels, 6 innings, no decision, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a homer, 7 Ks, a 3 ERA, an 0.67 WHIP. May 20th at Toronto, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks, 7.20 ERA, a 1.80 WHIP. May 26th then versus Atlanta, 6 innings, got the win, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, a homer, 2 walks, 9 Ks, a 6 ERA, and a 1.50 WHIP. So right here, he hasn't had a quality start since the May 14th start. And right now, he's falling down the rankings. The ERA is going up, but he's still getting the wins, and his strikeouts are pretty good. But right now, he's not where he was a few weeks ago here, is Nick Pavetta. The next pitcher is Matthew Boyd of the Detroit Tigers. So the Tigers, we know they're not great of a team really this season. And Boyd, he's been struggling, and fantasy owners, they fed up with him, dropping him in 7% of fantasy leagues. So far in the season, 57 2/3, 2-6 record, 50 hits, 22 earned runs, 3 homers, 15 walks, 47 strikeouts, a nice 3.43 ERA, especially in the American League, a 1.13 WHIP, and 5 quality starts. But the last couple weeks, the ranking and the numbers are falling down quickly. 16 innings, 0-3 record, 20 hits, 13 earned runs, 2 homers, 6 walks, 18 Ks, a 7.31 ERA, and a 1.63 WHIP here. So the numbers, they're not good at all here for Boyd. And he's a guy going 5 or 6 innings, but they're hitting him pretty decently off ball clubs, especially in the last 3 outings. May 16th versus the Cubs, 6 innings, got the loss, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, a homer, a walk, 8 Ks, a 6 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP in that one. May 22nd at the Royals, 5 innings, got the loss. 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 Ks, a 9 ERA, 2.20 whip, and May 27th versus Cleveland. 5 innings, got the loss. 6 hits, 4 earned runs, a homer, 2 walks, 5 Ks, a 7.20 ERA, and a 1.60 whip. So Boyd, he has only had one quality start since April 24th here, which obviously isn't good. And right now he's on a Detroit team that struggles to score, and then just not that good team in general, in my opinion here. So right now Boyd's definitely falling down the rankings. The next pitcher is Corbin Burnes of the Milwaukee Brewers. So Burnes, the first 4 or 5 starts of the season, this guy came out looking like the best pitcher in all of Major League Baseball. But right now, ever since he came off the injured list with a little bit of a COVID issue, he just hasn't been the same. So on the season, 46 and a third, 2-4 record, 25 hits, 12 earned runs, 2 homers, 5 walks, 74 strikeouts, a 2.33 ERA, an 0.65 whip, and 5 quality starts. So right here, Burnes, that strikeout number, it's going to be high. And he's going to be up there in the league leaderboards all season with the K's. But right now, he's not been that effective here for the Brewer team and fantasy owners. So over the last couple weeks, 12 innings, 0-1 record, 4 hits, 6 earned runs, a homer, 4 walks, 16 strikeouts, a 4.5 ERA, 0.67 whip, and a quality start. And the last couple outings for him, May 19th at Kansas City, 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, a homer, a walk, 9 Ks, 3 ERA, 0.50 whip, and a quality start. And then May 25th versus a tough San Diego Padre offense, 6 innings, got the loss, 4 earned, 2 hits, 3 walks, 7 Ks, 6 ERA, 0.83 whip. So right here, it's been tough for Burnes. But he could definitely bounce back and get things going. But right now, he's falling down just a bit. But he could get on the right track in his May 31st outing versus Detroit. And the 5th and final pitcher falling this week, Sandri Alcantara of the Miami Marlins. So Alcantara, he's been a pretty good pitcher the last couple seasons for this Miami Marlin team. But on the season, 65 innings, 2-4 record, 47 hits, 25 earned runs, 7 homers, 20 walks, 64 strikeouts, still respectable 3.46 ERA, and a 1.03 whip and 8 quality starts. But over the last couple weeks, the numbers, they've gone downward for him. 15 and a third, 1-2 record, 11 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 homers, 6 walks, 16 strikeouts, a 5.87 ERA, 1.11 whip, and 2 quality starts. So Alcantara, I know he's in a tough division with pretty good ball clubs, and he's had tough matchups the last 3 outings for him. The Dodgers and then Philly twice here, which Philly could hit the baseball, even though Bryce Harper and Didi are out on the injured list. So the last couple outings for Alcantara, May 14th at the Dodgers, 1 1/3. He got lit up in that one, got the loss, 7 hits, 8 earned runs, 1 homer, 2 walks, 3 Ks, a 54 ERA, and a 6.75 whip. Then May 20th at Philly, pitched well, 6 innings, got the win, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 9 Ks, and 0.83 whip, and a quality start. And then May 25th versus Philly, he went deep in that one, 8 innings, got the loss, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, a homer, a walk, 4 Ks, a 2.25 ERA, 0.38 whip, and a quality start. So he's not really falling that much down the rankings, but that one bad game where he got lit up at the Dodgers definitely made him take a step back here. And he's 1-2, like I mentioned, in his last couple outings. And he's got an outing May 30th at Boston. So we'll see if Alcantara could keep things going in a decent direction. But that one bad game definitely has him falling down the rankings. And that's a few pitchers falling this week here in Week 8 of the fantasy baseball season.